First board, second board. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. I would like to make a motion to open the meeting of September 15th. Seconded by Steve. All those in favor by aye? Aye, it is. Okay, thank you very much. Quorum check for the October 20th meeting. Steve? John?
Yes.
Heather?
Yeah.
And I'll be there. I can't speak for John Decker, but at least we have four, for sure. Okay, the minutes from August 18th. Has anyone, any comments with regard to them as they are presented?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
And I apologize for not,
which page, John?
I'm
You
on
on?
page 4.
Okay,
I could have brought this up earlier, but I looked at it again today. I said, I really want to clarify some things here. Page 4, this whole section talking about the light intensity of the Sunoco signs is like confusing and not entirely accurate in terms of what was said and what the point of it all was. So this point here, right about in the middle of the page.
okay,
Need to be a conversion from lumens to foot candles. Well, that's not really, it's not really a matter of just changing units. It's like the whole point of this whole discussion was the simple fact of bringing evidence that the illumination of that sign complies with town code.
okay.
I mean, I'd like to amend the minutes to just kind of get to that point. As a thing further down, request for the lumen measurement made by the previous building inspector. I don't know what that means. And yeah, again, make changes in units. You can't just change the units. You have to do the measurements. That's my point.
Okay, how would you like to present that the minutes would be approved? Let's start with the sentence, which line would you like to adjust?
All right, so you see in the middle of the page where there's a bullet point, how does it line up with what is in the town code? So I would follow that directly with this, where is it now? Yeah, with what's on page 5, this whole section here where it just quotes the town code. Section 140, 101, prohibited signs and all that language. That's a quote from the town code. That's what we're trying to get them to comply with. So I would really just go directly from that bullet point. How does it line up with what is in the town code? And then insert that language that's now finds itself all by itself on page 5.
Move it back to,
Put it right under there, and then just say, incumbent on the applicant to, provide evidence that they're in compliance. That's what we told the applicant. So some of this other back and forth here about discussions that were kind of extraneous to the point, I think. Also, I'm confused about further down here, changing the proposal. Recommendation from county planning board. Make a more informed decision to assure that the county code is followed. What county code is that?
That was when you were talking about the brightness.
the brightness. But we don't have any of the code with which the county their code is their code and our code is separate, but their code is along the county roads.
But wasn't the intent of that to assure that the county recommendations are followed? I mean, if, my recollection is that the applicant was told, when this goes to the county, they're gonna look at the lighting for compliance, and you should be prepared for that, et cetera.
Mhm.
Now, as it turned out, they came back with no comment.
Yeah.
No
But
county impact,
I
yes.
think, I think the intention was to ensure that any county recommendations are followed, not their code. I honestly don't remember any discussion about a county code like we had discussion about the town of New Paltz code. That was pretty specific.
Right.
That was-
140-101.
Also my impression.
But I don't know about code. The word might better be
I think
to
if we.
assure that county recommendations.
I think if we took that bullet point, said a change in proposal that the public hearing remain open to get the comments and recommendations from UCPB, period.
End it there
Yeah,
and strike the rest.
that's, I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would agree.
Um. Then it's not clear. Here
Sure.
further, oh, go ahead.
Oops, I was gonna say, going back to your first point up before, how does it line up with what is in the town code? So if it said there needs to be compliance with town code section 140
Yes,
101,
yeah,
and then move that
yes,
step, that the words, the quote from that
right there,
right below there.
yes,
Right, so it
It
follows
follows, yeah, you're
continuously.
talking about 140-101,
Okay,
and then
Yeah.
reprint it there instead of at the end.
And this bullet isn't really accurate. The conversion from lumens to foot candles.
it is,
Take out
There
the
needs, yeah,
conversion
there just needs to be a different type.
from lumens to foot candles and say
John, this is
there would
correct.
need to be
Page 4.
compliance with 140-101.
Should that be one? Shouldn't be 0.1, it should
no,
be,
that's another point here, but
Well-
let's
okay,
finish what you were saying, Joe, sorry.
No, that's, I mean, if you agree.
I would
just
take
say
out that,
There would need to be compliance with 140-101.
and then quote it there.
Print that section right there before the next bullet point.
And I would absolutely strike this line about conversion from lumens to foot candles.
And take that out, so that line would read, there would need to be compliance with 140-101.
and that would be below it.
And then reprint 140-101 right below that.
Okay,
So, yeah, Len, you were pointing out, and I was gonna get to this also, down near the bottom.
two bullet points up from the bottom, it says, 0.1 foot candles, and I believe it should read 1 foot candle.
Well, I was gonna make the point that that's not even the relevant code here for a
That's-
internally illuminated sign, that's what we're talking about. This is talking about the level of ambient illumination at the property line. That's not the relevant code
So
for what
then
we're
it's here.
talking about.
So that whole line should be struck, John? You would agree?
In my view, yes.
Yes. Because that contradicts what the code
Yeah,
is.
it's not the right part of the code to
Okay.
deal with the internally illuminated signs.
Yeah, and that's when we were looking at the difference.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that was clearly, just, I think that was more clear.
I like the way you present the minutes. Yeah.
Very
The
detailed.
bullet points make it easy to follow,
Yeah.
you know.
So those are all my comments. And again, apologize for bringing them up, at the last minute here, but with those changes, I'm fine with the minutes as they are.
Okay.
To be.
How would you change the last one you were talking about? Discussion between the board members and the applicant about,
I would just
Strike that
Strike
one
that.
line. Because the town code does not discuss that sentence. That's not in the town code.
And again, it's this confusion about conversion of units, and that's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to comply. And we've just now quoted above this what the relevant code is,
Yeah,
and
so
this
we-
isn't it.
right, I think the applicant's problem is they've got everything expressed in lumens.
And they
And they need to do I guess, the conversion to
Correct.
see how it stacks up to the way our code is written,
But it's not a conversion. They have to do the measurements.
or do the measurement,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Well, there must be a way to calculate it
to express it differently.
before the sign is actually built. But they need to do that separately, like apart from the lumens. So somebody who that is their area of expertise needs to identify based on the light bulbs that are put in there and the opacity of the sign. They need to calculate what the value of foot candle should be.
But the code doesn't specify it does actually, but it tells you exactly how many you need at a certain
Right,
distance from the
right. So
sign.
their lighting engineer, I think, is gonna have to do,
Yeah, let them weigh in on it.
kind of like like Burger King, didn't they have to examine the differing signs and the rest of it?
I think you're thinking maybe of
McDonald's?
Taco Bell. We had this discussion with Taco Bell.
Maybe it was Taco Bell, I'm sorry, it was Taco Bell.
Yes, it was Taco Bell. You are correct. Because I remember John Decker was on that,
You're gonna strike that,
strike that line.
that bullet point,
Yes, that's my recommendation.
the entire one, from
Yeah.
discussion right on through.
Yeah.
Yes, with a hollow bolt.
Okay.
Any other comments? Heather, Steve? No?
I mean, with that, I would make a motion to approve the minutes as we
As amended.
amended them.
That's what it is.
I'll second that. All those in favor by aye? Aye. Okay. Only two people here. Any comments from the public? Anybody in TV land? No comments. Okay. Good evening, Randall.
Hello.
Name along with the in attendance. Okay, the public hearing is still open. Please come forward. The public hearing is still open for the Sunoco gas station and its modification of signs. Karen, I heard that you had a request for an extension of the public hearing at this meeting.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay, entertain a motion to extend the public hearing for the Sunoco gas station to be discussed at our next meeting of October 20th.
I'll move.
All those in favor by aye?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Unfortunately, we had to bring you here, but that's the official process.
That's okay. Can I please have a copy of the amended minutes from last meeting, if that is available sometime soon?
Sure.
Amanda, do you have her email address?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can send her the amended minutes.
And I will email you the plan as soon as we got it back on Friday after I talked to you, of course, like 3 minutes after I talked to you. So we finally got it back and there was a lot of miscommunication, so they weren't really sure what we were asking for. And you know how that goes with a big game of telephone. There's like 80 people in the room and it just sort of got to be something else by the end of it. So they're working on it. So as soon as I get it, I will forward it over to you.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Wait, can I ask you one thing? I noticed that the blue is up around the perimeter and it's lighted on the bottom.
Okay.
Is that on the plan?
Yeah, that was actually approved to be put up however long ago.
It's a nice subtle light.
Okay.
And
That's
you know,
great.
speaking of lights, okay, when you're done, I'll bring that up. As
No, no,
another,
that's fine.
another property,
Oh, okay.
nothing to
Um,
do with Sunoco, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's fine. I'm glad that you don't find it to be too much.
It's not offensive at all.
Wonderful.
So-
That's perfect. That is actually what we were going for. We weren't trying to, blind everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was part of the building permit, partial building permit that was approved before
Okay.
we ended up getting approval from planning board to come here.
Good,
Okay.
good,
All right.
okay.
Right, well, thank you.
Safe
everyone.
drive home. Thank you.
Did you get the response from the county planning board?
I did.
You-
Melissa
okay.
forwarded it to me as soon as she
Just
got
to
it.
make sure.
Yep. Yep, thank you.
Okay. So now with regard to lights, if any of you have recognized what they did at the M&T Bank, they used to have big glaring lights in the front. They're not there anymore. And it's because you would come down North Manheim and they would be like really bright in your face. So it was a nice change to see. So,
Yeah, good for them.
yes,
Well,
good for
I
them.
wonder when that was done. I don't recall, but it was done at a different time.
Well, they redid the whole front. They
Right,
put in new sidewalks, they
Right.
put in staircase leading up.
right. No, I mean, the earlier version was done.
Oh, forever ago.
Whenever,
It seems to,
Right.
yeah,
so they changed it.
good. Okay, no more application reviews. Any other business to discuss? No? Entertain a motion, to close the meeting?
I'll move that.
John did on that. All those in favor by aye? Aye, it is. Thank you all for coming this evening.
Good night.
Good night. 18 minutes. You don't need to put that in minutes, though.
Okay, now talk about